how to read books and get information from them. Hi there, Pat Philologist here, and today we're talking about how to read book and get information. So this will be valuable, this action of reading. And remember, when we were kids, how we reading. We're reading in the classroom, and our teachers, this is their main goal to understand how to push, if you can say so, their pupils to read books proper way. What that means? We not just create from text sounds. This is one thing, proper pronunciation of sounds. But main thing, we want to get information and our attitude to book. This is like for the speech that anybody is saying for us something and we make actions after that, or we just considering this information which we get from when we listening anybody. But the same attitude should be created when we are reading books, and this should be done since childhood. But what we can do right now, how we can reading and get valuable information. First of all, we want to avoid distractions. And what should be? We want to avoid distractions. Our convenient area. Without noisy, with convenient armchair. You want to read out loud, this is doesn't matter, and if not out loud, your uh, vocal cords work during your reading process. This this was proved like when we are thinking also our vocal cords work. But yes, when you're sitting reading at the library, you can't reading out loud. But when you're reading at home, what should be? Yes, proper light. You don't want to spoil your eyes. And convenient armchair. Yes, this really require. And yes, if we're saying about technical aspects, and I want to say that gaps are really important. Like in school, lesson gap. Yes, I'm using alarm clock for this purpose, and you want to do the same thing, and this really works. And I want to admit this school system are really valuable, even when we adults and we want to learn something. We're never going to do what not interesting for us, at least in proper way. Yes, in school, this is main goal for for teachers, so their children reading books. But now we want to choose this topic which we want to learn, and more better to find books, different books, because you want to get information from different sources. This is like you want to see object or any things problems from different angles, different authors of these books, and you want to read different books about the same topic. Because if you're really curious about this topic, you will read this book and you will be more focused and you will get information. So, main thing, you want to choose what really interesting for you and you will read this book. If this is book not interesting for me, I'm just browsing. I will familiar with this book, but this is not interesting enough to read this book more closer later. And yes, when we focused, when we realized what we are reading, we are understand. This is not just we making noise from text, like I said earlier. We can get a lot of benefits. We can improve our grammar skill, our skills will be improved while our reading process, because we have this ability to notice patterns. This is grammar patterns. Through all this book, you want to read and you noticed these grammar patterns, the structures, you can using them in your own speech. Now I think a lot of audiobooks was not before this access for information, to get information from audio advantage of modern society. And nothing wrong, but you should be focused when you're listening. This will be not just noise in the background. You want to realize what you're listening. Only after that you can get benefits from listening. So today we learned how to read book and understand it, because we are reading book to get information from them. First of all, working place where you're reading. You should be focused, and you can be focused if this is topic really interesting for you. I personally read couple times, one browsing and the second time, I'm reading more closer. If you focus, you get a lot of benefits, not just information from book. You improve your grammar skills, you notice structures, patterns. Thanks for being here. Till next time. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Click the subscribe button and notifications bell, so that way you can be notified as soon as I upload new videos.